Shoe. There was an old woman who lived in I have a hole in my shoe. Shoop-be-doo-be-doo-bop. Shoe. But little known fact, there is also a pastry by the name of shoe. Shoe pastry. We're going to be making some shoe pastry today because we're doing profiteroles. Profiteroles is a dish I've tried to make before. I'd say I've done it about 4 times on 4 separate occasions. I've done it well twice. First 2 times were disastrous. They came out like Scotch pancakes. I switched recipes. I was using a poor recipe and now I'm using a Mary Berry recipe, which I very much like. That's why she's the goat. The goat! Choux is a unique pastry because it's cooked once on the hob and then cooked again in the oven. The name comes from the French.
The French.
Who would have guessed that one? Profiterole comes from profiter, meaning to benefit or small reward. Basically a little edible prize, just like me. They're rubbish, that one's shite. No, don't care about that, that's rubbish. No. They're a baker's science experiment. If you open your oven, if your oven temperature is off, or you open the door too early, they'll collapse. Making them a favourite test of pastry skill. I still think puff pastry would be more difficult. I haven't done puff pastry yet, but it's like layer of pastry, layer of butter, layer of pastry, layer of butter. I'm not hold with that currently. Maybe one day I'm willing to test myself. Rarely. It's apt we're making profiteroles today on Ash Wednesday, of all days. Jesus would want you to have a little edible prize. In fairness, Holy Communion is kind of like a little edible prize. So considering today is Ash Wednesday, it only makes sense that yesterday was Pancake Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday. I was looking up in the Bible, there's nothing really happened. I think it's just kind of marked the start of Lent in general and Jesus going out fasting.
Give your money to the Catholic Church.
Ash Wednesday, I don't know what it's about at all, in fact. Ash Wednesday summary. The ashes symbolize mortality, humility, and repentance, reminding people of the phrase, remember that you are dust and to dust you shall return. It emphasizes prayer, fasting, and self-examination. That is why I won't be praying. I'll be eating a roast dinner and profiteroles, and I will be trying my best not to do any kind of internal thought. Been getting fed a lot of slam metal content. It's usually like edits of like films or TV shows, and whenever they're having a fight and it's like the quality's been lowered and then it's just slam metal, which is usually just drums and the snare is really dong and the vocals are usually and then really very much like a pig, which I feel is the purpose of it. Very much like a pig. Yeah, that is not good, man. Boil flour, whisk, and a spoon, eggs. Putting spoon at the ready, I'll go and get the flour as well. That's what I do to my children. Flour in. Look at this shooting. Too fast for my liking. Come on guys, everyone out. Now beat. Now the eggs, you know, I decided not to do a little at a time. Because I'm just that lazy. That's why you should, because you're going to spill it otherwise. Alright, it'll come together. And if it's not alright, it's not the end. In the words of Master Oogway, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. There we go. That's getting difficult to stir, but it looks good to me. Kind of loopy. What is that? That's a chicken on my crotch. Sounds like a Phineas and Ferb song, chicken on my crotch. It's interesting that the chicken becomes the hen. Sorry, the hen becomes the chicken once it's dead. Imagine if humans were called something else. Maybe it's only stuff you eat. I'd like to be called good when I'm dead. How would you like to be remembered? It's a question I tend to ask myself every day. Just as kind of, a grounding technique. How would I like to be remembered if I were to die tomorrow? As an asshole. shave of the face. I'm just looking up everything. I don't know if this, you know, you don't need to check the annals of your brain. My brain ridge is smooth because I don't go in there. You know, it's like a path. And when the path isn't used, it's overgrown. That's my brain. My ridges aren't used. It's smooth brain. So I'm just going to look up the Sweeney Todd song. To shave the face, to cut the hair. To shave the face, to cut the hair. Pitch perfect, as always. Doing 12 times of pastry onto the baking sheet, brush with the extra beaten egg. And to shave the face. 2 perfect rectangles. I want to touch on smooth brain a bit more, and social media and smooth brain. I saw somebody liking comments on social media to schizophrenic voices. I think that's an excellent like or as. Simile. Because you hear them, they're just all there. Opinion, I have an opinion. And you don't have to think about what you just watched. You go into the comments, first comment. That'll tell you what it was. Was this video bad or good? Tell me comments. Is this opinion right or wrong? Tell me comments. Just silly, man. And I have a bit of a comedy routine setup going on. And be like, what about these carcinogens? Feels like everything's a carcinogen these days, you know? With 1 and 2 now. I haven't developed it that far. And then everything being a sign of autism. Oh, you slept on your back when you were a child.
You're autistic.
Such a buzzword. Autism is my buzzword. I'm trying to make little kind of circular objects here. I'm failing. But they'll be okay. It'll all be okay. I'm channeling Master Oogway again. I can't believe they actually brought Master Oogway back. He had such a good death. He became one with the petals. That's what I strive for. A death like Master Oogway. I wonder what his full name is. I gotta look up Master Oogway full name. These are becoming more circular now. It's always, you know, when you get to the end of the thing and you start getting good at it and then you have to stop. Well, there you go. They're going in the oven. I've forgotten already. I was meant to look up Master Oogway's full name as well. Master Oogway does not have a formal first and last name. He is simply known as Oogway. The artist formerly known as Oogway. I have not brushed these with a beaten egg. I don't know, can I be arse beating another egg? I might just brush them with milk. Top tip, if you don't want to be arse cracking an egg, you can just egg wash with milk. I'm kind of sick. I don't know, do I have COVID or what? Manifesting in very achy, strange ways. I have eggs on the backs of my legs. And I just feel a bit, you know. I still want it to bake. Anyone can cook, in the words of Chef Auguste Gusteau, who died of a broken heart. He died of being obese. You know, if Chef Auguste Gusteau was still alive today, we could put him on peptides and he'd be able to get more Michelin stars. Unfortunately, he's long gone. I'm gonna drink this. They sentenced you to 10 hours of community service. I was like, you're gonna roast that? I've had cysts bigger. I need the toilet. That second cup of coffee. That's another bit from my stand-up. It'd be kinda, I do a New York. I do a New Yorker. And I go, hey, New Yorkers. You know, when you have that second cup of coffee in the morning, when you miss, you know, that first cup isn't enough, you gotta get a second cup of coffee. You know what I'm talking about? I see the guy in the back there, he's nodding along. He had his second cup of coffee this morning. See, I've incorporated a bit of crowd work to toilet the face. Oh no, it just wasn't plugged in right. Of course. Silly me. Well, that audio is going to be great. The whole time. I'm thinking about your man, the chief in Pocahontas. That's why rivers last so long. Pocahontas. When you talk about lack of emotion, maybe that's what he's meant to be. Should I spit the smoothest course? Yeah. Honestly, Pocahontas, yeah. The animalization of man. Look, I'm like that Asian woman out of Humanity is Awesome Hope Corps. I hate those videos. Made by federal agents. PSYOP. Anyone with negativity, fed to me, please and thank you. Fed to me in my feed, in my slop, in my trough. I feel like I could put down a pretty decent freestyle rap. Am I going to put it to task? Yes. Why not?
Why not?
This means so much more. That's Halle Berry with her Oscar. If I won an Oscar, do you know what I'd do? I'd go up and I'd say, thanks. Thanks. I'm going to win an Oscar for this rap you're about to hear off the cuff. Oscar Pistorius. Whatever happened there? Oscar Pistorius. Yeah, I think he was. I wonder did he put on his legs to shoot her? I don't think he did. I don't think he had his legs on. Hey, my legs. He's there. Ding, ding, ding. He probably thought it was a white rhino. He thought it was an animal that was about to go extinct, so he needed to shoot it. Or a black person. We want a copyright-free boom bap beat. This is about to be generational. You're fat. You look like Dara's cat. 17 hats on your head because it's fat. You like that? Scat. I bet you would, you freak. I'm in the yard. Working hard. Retard. Oh, this is awful. He's choking. He's choking. No, I'm not. Heimlich me. Heimlicked you. I'm going to lick you with my pistol. 17 Magnum. In your face. I like money. I have rolls of money. I drive in my car with my money. With my credit cards. I'm in debt. I have 5 women on the go. None of them know, or they pretend not to. They have low self-esteem. Shout out to the beat, Fat Cat Beats, that was pretty good. This is the type of beat you tell a story with. I'm way ahead of you, Thomas Sattler BJJ. I feel like I'm breaking up a family when I'm cutting up garlic. They're all, you know, matched together and then you peel one off and you skin them. So now you want a good serrated knife for cutting these in half. These are delicate enough, so delicate hand goes a long way. That perfect. That interior, lovely. Wow. Ow, I'm getting a bit of a steam burn. Mr. Burns. Smithers. I can do Marge. Oh my. There you go, they're all in half, so you can just go back in the oven with them. Bye! Bit like a Beyblade. You need to whip the cream, we need to do the chocolate sauce. I just wanna kiss my fish, drink my beer, drive my truck. That is the American dream. So, milk and butter. Is it 60 or 65? Yes, it's 65. It was 60. This is more stuff at the cooker. All I'm doing is melting it. That's all I'm doing, so it's fine. Yeah, friggin', I just want to whip my cream. Oh. My chocolate sauce. Shit. It's fine, thanks be to God. It doesn't look very nice in terms of stick power. I've had this issue before. Just add a bit of boiling water. It'll stick better, otherwise it's kind of fatty.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Got him!
You fucker. First of all, a bit of cream, and the top is meant to go in this chocolate and come off perfectly. If it kind of doesn't stick like I suspect it won't, yeah. That's exactly the issue I've had before. Just add a bit of boiling water. And that colour is so much better. It's much less fatty looking. Look at that. And it clings to the top so much better. It's like a butterfly. Butterfly you just wiped your arse with. A little nubbin came off. It's okay, we'll perform some surgery. They did surgery on a nubbin. I'm just gonna eat this one. I'm just gonna into mouth. We'll give a review. Not sweet. You're still fine, like. I don't really like that. I don't know what was wrong with it, and I can't put into words what was wrong with it. Not my best work. However, presentation-wise, Still not my best work.
It's not looking good, Bev.
Shellac. Done.